Welcome back to Handyman Helpful Hints.
Today, we're going to look at how to fix a squeaky bedroom door, what not to use, and the proper lubricant to use to fix it correctly.
Handyman Helpful Hints is a new channel. Please like and subscribe. Comment and tell me how I'm doing.
Whenever I see black stains on the hinges of a door, I know somebody had a squeaky door and they tried to fix it incorrectly. Please do not use graphite powder on hinges. It's not what that's made for. Graphite powder is for locks. It's supposed to be a lubricant for the tumbler, for the pins, for the locks, so that it doesn't gum the lock up, but still keeps the lock to run smoothly. It is not meant for hinges, because if you've ever looked behind the door and you've seen all those black marks or black dust on the floor, the graphite, and it pretty much never comes off until you repaint it. It's just not the right lubricant to use for those hinges. As you move the door, it's going to spray the graphite out from the little cracks in between the hinges, and even when you're installing it, you're going to make a mess. So today we're going to look at the correct lubricant to use, and we're also going to fix a squeaky door, which is right behind the camera. I've got the right lubricant here. This is white lithium grease. This is awesome. It's a really nice lubricant, and it will be used on the hinge pins to make it so that it no longer squeaks. In terms of the other tools we'll need, real simply, a hammer to pop out the hinge pin, a flathead if it's a rough pin to get out, and a nail set to drive the pin out from the bottom. All right, let's get to it. Here you can see an example of some staining from black graphite powder, which was used incorrectly on the door hinge. Let's hear an example of this really squeaky door before we fix it. First step is make sure the door's fully closed, because when we take these pins out, we don't want the door to just fall right off. Also, we're only going to do one of the pins at a time, so we still have two of them and the other side of the door frame holding the door up. We need to remove the pin from the hinge. If graphite has been used previously, there's definitely going to be some graphite that comes out. So getting a damp paper towel and putting it under the pin as you knock it out will help catch some of that graphite so it doesn't go everywhere. First, let's try and see if the pin is already a little bit loose. No, that's in there pretty good. Also, if there is a notch at the top sometimes, or a space at the top, you can get a flathead in, pop it out. But this is a pretty good method to knock it out, or at least get it started using the nail set. We'll get our hammer and our nail set, see if we can knock it loose. All right, a whole bunch of graphite came out of that as I knocked it off, so I'm really glad that I had the damp paper towel there. You can see my whole hand is covered in graphite, and my nail set's covered in graphite now, so I gotta wipe that off. And that's what you should not use in there. It's also very dirty. We'll just kind of damply pat away the graphite. You don't really want to rub it too much, because it could actually get rubbed into the paint and be very hard to get out. So now I'm going to put the damp cloth under it, just wiggle the pin out the rest of the way, and give it a couple of knocks, trying to get the rest of that graphite knocked out of the hinge. And we can see we got even more. Now we need to clean the pin up. So we're going to just wipe that on this damp cloth so we can remove that graphite from it. Now we just need some white lithium grease, and we're going to coat the pin all the way and put it back in, and that should keep that quiet. We just open it up, and then we're going to put some of that onto this pin, and that should be enough. We're going to wipe it onto the pin and rub it in to the pin so that it fully coats it. Now just take that pin, rub it on the damp rag there to get the lithium grease coating the pin. All right, and then we're just going to slide it right back in, putting the damp cloth under the pin hole again, because you see, as you push it in, you're going to knock some more of that graphite out. Excellent. Now, we can give that a tap when we're done with the hammer, Get that fully seated, again with your cloth under the hinge to catch graphite. And we're good. Now, we just need to do this 2 more times on the other hinges. I'll do that real quick. All right, we've got all 3 hinge pins replaced and they are greased up with white lithium grease. Let's see if the door makes any more noise. Wow, I don't hear anything at all. That door is absolutely quiet now. Great, we now have a door that is no longer squeaky. And if there are any other squeaky doors in the house, I'll go ahead and do a lubrication job on the door hinges with white lithium grease, not the graphite powder. Definitely don't want dirty doors, it's a mess, and it really actually doesn't take care of the problem that well. So I'm going to have links to the tools that I used in white lithium grease in the description below. Those are Amazon affiliate links. If you buy from that helps support the channel, it helps it grow. Also, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe if this helped you and you also find it useful. I'll see you next time.